media presence on Instagram. So we're going to dive right in and take a look at your most recent updates to give you feedback. Now, I love that you added Central Florida Realtor to your name field. This is that search engine optimized section of your Instagram bio that people can find you through these keywords. The only suggestion I have here is that I would actually switch and put Central Florida Realtor first, then the line, and then your name. Because the first thing people are going to search for is Central Florida Realtor, not necessarily your name, but either way, they will find you. They're just more likely to find you through keywords if the Central Florida Realtor is first. Next, love, wife, mom, real estate extraordinaire. You're stating the Central Florida real estate. That's great. Where I have some questions is under the educating and empowering wealth through real estate. Your bio should reflect the kind of content you have. So if you have plans on educating and empowering wealth through real estate that you can share on your social media, then that becomes a pillar of content. And so just from like what I've seen in the past, I guess like 9 posts, I don't really see a lot of that education side. So maybe that's something that's coming. I'm going to assume you're probably talking about like what you guys do on a day-to-day, like in your day-to-day conversations with your client, where you're educating, empowering them personally. But if you're going to be talking about that on your social, then you also want to have some social proof. So even if that's like graphic posts, you want to be talking about what you're educating your clients about. And maybe it's even like a talking head content where you're just giving a tip or something that you can attest to, that you've had an experience with a buyer, like however you want to go about doing it. I just would love to see that side of your content come to life. And then what you have next is your offers, and that leads them to Vet Buys Homes. And I see that's your investment company. What I would ask you consider is having a form or some way they can directly reach you besides DM, or like if they're on their mobile, they can send an email. But that if a client is trying to get in touch with you, sending them to another Instagram account isn't necessarily the right call to action, because it just lands them on another page or another profile. And so they're in the same exact place. What am I supposed to do to get in touch with Ashley? So I would make this a little bit easier and just have another option for them. And it could be a form that even asks them questions like your first name, your phone number, your email. And so then you can build your email list and then ask them questions like, are you looking to buy a home? Are you looking to sell a home? And maybe get some of that preliminary information that you can use to provide better customer service. Some aesthetic pointers would be checking out Canva to get some highlight covers, so you have more like of a consistent aesthetic on your actual page. And then I definitely love the mix of family and selling and the homes, but you do have a lot of different types of text overlays. And I would say pick a couple different templates that have the same fonts, and so that your page starts to look a little bit more consistent, and get some more photography of the homes that you're in if you want to do just some tours, or you want to feature a home. When the graphics get heavy, that's when it can start to look a little busy. So I love that you've been doing more pictures and more reels, but you do want to stick with the same family of fonts or the same palette of colors, and I think that would help it look real shined up. So I think that's about it, and we'll take a look at it again if you want to do a little bit more adding to it or editing, and let us know. But overall, you're doing a great job, and we're really glad to have you at the Influencer Academy. I can't talk at the end of the day. Like, it's really hard. I'm just saucing it out.
Saucing it out.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? I didn't know that.